Welcome, my name is Colleen Tauke and I'm the sewing specialist with Fons & Porter. In this Quilting Quickly tutorial, I will show you the basic blocks for the quilt Count With Me. Now if you'd like to purchase this pattern, visit our website. Okay, we're going to be working with 5-inch pre-cut squares, as you'll see here, a wonderful grouping of juvenile prints, all rainbow color, dots, numbers, animal prints, all kinds of good things here. And we're going to pair it up with a basic white, and then we're going to be using a little bit more yardage of a dot with a stripe to it and this fun weave of a blue. And we're going to be creating it's a 2-block quilt. So we have these 2 basic blocks. We have the 4-patch that's just made with simple 5-inch squares, and then we're going to match it up with what we call snowball blocks. So we're going to take some of these out of the way here, and our basic white. You'll be wanting to follow your instructions in the pattern for how many. For the first block we're going to address here, this is a simple 4-patch of how many of the blue and the white background fabric here with a dot on it that you'll need. So we're going to be using 4 fabrics, 2 each, simple 4-patch construction. This you probably want to sit down and chain piece together your units. Each of the blue with a white could be easily chain piece through all of those, and then go back and pair them up. You're going to create rows and then join the rows together to get your 4-patch. Those wonderful pieces done. Then we need to address the second block in this quilt, and those are done. It looks like a 4-patch, and it's made from what we call snowball blocks. So we're going to create each one of these separately with these little, what we call like flippy corners or diagonal corner blocks. So we're going to start with a 5-inch square, and you're going to use your pattern to figure out determine how many of the little white squares. It's going to be quite a few. So each of the blocks, snowball blocks, needs 4 of these, and you're going to take those and you're going to mark them diagonally from corner to corner. And it's a very short distance. If you're very comfortable sewing that without marking it, that would be fine too. But even myself, after doing quite a few of these kinds of blocks, I always like to have a little guideline there. So I mark them from corner to corner. And then these blocks, small blocks, are laid on top of the 5-inch and sewn diagonally from one corner to the next. And you're going to be going all the way around the block and adding 1 to each corner to create your snowball like this. Now, it's kind of a temptation to go in and cut away this underneath square first and then press. The best way, though, probably to do this, this is the way I do mine, is to open this out first to make sure that you're actually covering all of that space underneath so you don't distort your block. And once you've got those pressed, and take them to the iron to press. Now, you should always set your seams first. So if you were to come in here like this, warm this up. Some people will say, why do you set seams? Well, warm fibers tend to bend more precisely, more easily. So just like that. And they get folded out all the way around, making sure you pull it all the way out. And then go back. And easily with the scissors, you can come in and then snip away. And make sure it's just the back 2 layers. You don't want to damage your block. Just take away those little corners and do that all the way around. You'll have to go according to your pattern again, make the number of snowball blocks that you need, put 4 together. Now you're going to want to start planning at some point as you're putting together, because each of the 4 patches made with snowballs is kind of scrappy. They're not a repeat as you find the blue and white 4-patch. So you're going to want to pair up 4 or group 4 of them together, kind of go down through your stack of snowballs, put 4 together so you don't end up at the end with two greens and 2 yellows in the same block, so that it's kind of arranged in a scrappy kind of pattern. Now once you have these all created, you're going to then go in and create your rows to your quilt. And you will notice, as you look at the quilt, the blue line has a really strong diagonal across the quilt. The white dotted fabrics go in a diagonal in the opposite direction. So you want to make sure you turn these blocks correctly so that you create that strong diagonal line of blue going one direction, the dotted fabrics going the other. And then finish with a great red binding, and you've created the wonderful quilt Count With Me. For more of our video tutorials, visit our website. Thanks for joining me today.